carbon throne. Yeah. Light is strongest thing. Carbon throne. Built my throne from carbon fiber, light is strong as known. Carbon throne, baby. Built this on my own. Every single molecule aligned to hold the weight. Carbon throne, baby. That's my fate. Trap beat underneath the lattice and the strength. Carbon throne going to any length. Every single bond between the atoms perfectly in place. Carbon throne, baby. Winning every race, winning every race, winning every race. They've been building heavy when I built from something like carbon throne, baby. Burning right. Every single structure of my empire, carbon strong. Carbon throne, baby, all along. In the 808 hits carbon every single drop. Carbon throne, baby, at the top, at the top, at the top, at the top. Every single molecule is placed with perfect care. Carbon throne, baby, beyond compare. Carbon throne, lightest and the strongest. Carbon throne, baby, lasts the longest. Every single bond I built was made to never break. Carbon throne, baby, built for every state, built for every state, built for every state, built for every state. Carbon throne, darker than the rest. Carbon throne, baby, passing every test. Every single atom of ambition interlocked. Carbon throne, baby, never block, never block, never block. Carbon throne, carbon throne. Nobody builds like this. Carbon throne, wrapped in carbon bliss. Wrapped in carbon bliss. Molecular precision in the way I hold my ground. Carbon throne, baby, that's the sound. Every single bond I form is stronger than the last. Carbon throne, baby, built to last. Strap hi-hats reminding me of structure I maintain. Carbon throne, washing out the stain. Never been the woman who would build on something weak. Carbon throne, baby, that's the peak, baby, that's the peak, baby, that's the peak. Baby, I didn't wait when I was building something lean. Carbon throne, sharpest ever seen. Every single layer of my empire, strong and light. Carbon throne burning through the night. In the 808 hits carbon every single drop. Carbon throne, baby, at the top, at the top, at the top, at the top. Every single molecule is placed with perfect care. Carbon throne, baby, beyond compare. Carbon throne, lightest and the strongest. Carbon throne, baby, lasts the longest. Every single bond I built was made to never break. Carbon throne, baby, built for every state, built for every state, built for every state. Carbon throne, darker than the rest. Carbon throne, baby, that's in every test. Every single atom of ambition interlocked. Carbon throne, baby, never block, never block, never block. Carbon throne, nobody builds like this. Carbon throne, wrapped in carbon bliss. Carbon throne. Carbon fiber is stronger than steel, at a fraction of the weight. Everything they built heavy, I built light and stronger. Carbon throne, impossible to break, impossible to match. Lightest, strongest thing alive. That's me, always. Carbon strong, all along. That's my song. Carbon throne, baby, where I belong. I belong, I belong, I belong. Carbon throne, lightest and the strongest. Carbon throne, baby, lasts the longest. Every single bond I built was made to never break. Carbon throne, baby, built for every state, built for every state, built for every state. Carbon throne, darker than the rest. Carbon throne, baby, that's in every test. Every single atom of ambition interlocked. Carbon throne, baby, never block, never block, never block. Carbon throne, nobody builds like this. Carbon throne, wrapped in carbon bliss. Yeah, wrapped in carbon bliss. Carbon throne, The light is strongest thing.